Well, hey y'all, it is time for some more ball game food. And it's time to talk about our new air fryer. Y'all are so sweet to help me out whenever I ask the question of what y'all preferred. More of you preferred the brand PowerXL. And so I chose that brand. And more of you preferred to have like a real oven door as opposed to a drawer. And because some of the things it's easier to turn if you can get the thing out and turn it. But also, I like being able to see what's going on. In that drawer, I couldn't see, and y'all, I gotta see what's going on. So, I have some chicken wings. I bought a package, and I separated them. I put the little tip ends in a bag to use in some bone broth later, and then separated the drummy from the flat. I looked all over the internet. There are 1,000 different ways to fix chicken wings in the air fryer. So you know what that tells me? There's no way to mess it up. Relatively no way to mess it up. But I did look in their book, and this is a PowerXL Vortex Air Fryer Pro Plus. It's got a lot of buttons on it, but really they make a lot of sense, so I'm okay with that. Of course, I'm gonna find my favorite one, you know. But according to these people that know what they're talking about, on page 7, they say cook fried chicken and chicken tenders at 375 for 15 minutes. And so I split the difference and we got chicken wings. So we're just gonna follow kind of what they say, but we're playing with this more so than we're perfecting the chicken recipe. This is about working on this. So I'm gonna turn this on 370, and let's see, I'm gonna set my timer. I'll just set it for 20 minutes just because I'm gonna be yakking here a little bit. Turn it on. Now you do want it to be free and clear of anything. It's not supposed to have anything around it because it does get hot. And this is light enough that I can carry it around and I can put it away, which was one of my #1 things that had to happen. I didn't want it sitting out anywhere. Now you'll see chicken recipes, and some say toss them in oil, some say don't toss them in anything, some say spray them with some cooking spray, and I'm just going to do that just so I can maybe encourage my seasonings to stick a little better. And these are going to be gluten-free, so what I'm going to use is this Cavenders all-purpose Greek seasoning. Now, if you get the one in the blue container, it is gluten-free. It has no MSG. And this is just my favorite thing to use. I've always used Cavenders on chicken. And it doesn't matter to me whether I'm doing a whole chicken to make chicken salad or what. To me, the Cavenders just go so well with the chicken. So toss this around. And you could put this in a bag if you wanted to, but I'm just doing it like this. And I like a lot, I guess you can tell, huh? And then we're going to make some ranch dip to go with these. There's some that it needs a little bit more. Okay, there we go. Okay, now what I have, this comes with 3 of these racks, grills, things with holes in them. And it has a tray in the bottom that catches oil. So what we're going to do, we're going to experiment. So I'm going to take the first tray and I'm going to put some drummies. I'll put 3 drummies on it. And then I'm going to put 3 flats. Now the flats, I'm going to put the side that has the most skin down first because we're going to flip these about halfway in. And I want them to be crispy, so I want the crispy side up when we get ready to do our thing. Okay, so you don't want things to touch. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to open my door. And I'm going to put this in, just like that. And then I have picked up some of these air fryer liners that are made out of parchment paper with holes in them. And we're going to try that and see what we think. So we're going to put our drummies. on there just like this. And again, we're going to go with the fat, the side that has the most skin down. And you're supposed to cook these for 15 minutes. So what I'm going to do is set my timer for 8, and then I'm gonna flip them at 8 minutes. So let's just slide that right in there. Okay, now let's set my timer for 8 minutes. And there we go. That'll give me time to get this washed and cleaned up and put away. And we'll get back together and we will flip these here in just a little bit. So see you back in a minute. Okay, it's been, hush. We gotta name her, don't we? It's been 8 minutes, and I'm gonna take them out and I'm gonna turn them over, and we're gonna see what we think about on the, whether we like the paper or not having the paper in it. So let's just get these. Take the top ones out first. Keep that right there so I can keep a hold of it. And I'm just gonna turn these over and put this the side up that we want to be crisp. There we go. Give them all a little flip. Hang on a minute, y'all. I gotta get myself together. Alrighty. We'll put this one back in. That didn't seem to be a problem. So maybe there's just enough fat in this that it's not going to be a problem. Alrighty. These tongs are backwards than any other pair of tongs I have ever had. I wrestle with these rascals all the time. So, y'all, I know how to use tongs. It's just sometimes things are just different, aren't they? Like that Instapot lid and the crock pot lid, turning the different ways. I tell you, if I've got 50% chance of doing something, I'm probably going to do it wrong 50% of the time. So I'm going to put this right back in here. And we're going to close the lid, the door rather. And we're going to turn this back on to 370. And then I'm going to take my temperature up to, my minutes, to 7 minutes. Push start. And I have my gauge out so I can take their temperature when they come out. So I'm going to get this washed up and I'll see you back in 7 minutes. Okay, the timer went off. So I'm going to take their temperature. Here it is. I'm going to take their temperature of the drummies, the larger ones, because they would take the longest to cook. So let's just pull out a tray right here. Set it right here. Now remember, this is hot. This is not like a microwave. Everything in there, y'all, is hot. Let's see those. I think I want those crisped up some more than that. But the important thing is the temperature. Let's see. 165 is when chicken is completely done. And these are at 168. Let me check another one just to make sure. That one is at 177. So these are done. But what I am going to do, let's see, okay, that's enough of that, hush. It's got a mind of its own, y'all. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these drummies out because I'm fine with them the way they are, but I really want these flats to be crisp on top. So I'm going to crank it up to 400 degrees. And I'm going to keep my eye on it and we'll see what we think. So I'm going to turn it on and turn my temperature. It always comes on to 370. So I'm going to crank the temperature up to 400 and I'm going to push start. Let's see, I'm going to set my timer for, well, I'm going to set it on 10. I know it's not going to cook 10 minutes, but that way I can kind of tell how long it's going to take. And they're on that bottom row. So see, because I can see through here, I can see what's going on in there. So I'll let you know when these get crisp, and I'll see you back then. Okay, y'all, they are done. And the lighting was terrible, and I've deleted that entire video that I just did, taking these out. But I put a couple of these back in to crisp them back up, and I am well pleased with this. And I think that using the paper with this or not using the paper with this is fine. I don't really see a problem with either on how easy it's going to be to clean up. There is an oil tray in the very bottom of this that is made out of Teflon, but your food never touches this. So if you're concerned about Teflon, you don't have to be concerned about that with this. Okay, you go night-night, Broomhilda. She's got a mind of her own, y'all. Anyway, let me tell you that this is perfect, this ranch dressing that we made. And I have the rest of it in here. And if you wanted to put some sriracha or whatever kind of little, your own touch to stuff, y'all don't be afraid to. Go ahead and do it. But we're just gonna get us, are you finished? You are? Okay. She says she's done. All right, so let's just put us a little bit of that on here. Get us a little bite. That is good, y'all. And it warmed back up. I put it in there for about 3 minutes. It warmed it back up. But we're not here to really talk about chicken wings. We're here to talk about this. I really do like this. It's lightweight enough for me to move it around. And it's easy to clean. I can see through the window here and see what's going on inside. And I think that we're gonna enjoy using this. And so if you have some favorite recipes that you really like to use in the air fryer, let me know what they are, because I want to learn from y'all. If you cook some things in the air fryer that are an epic fail, please let me know, because I want to know what that is too. So anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and have a couple of these little chicken tender things. That's not chicken tender, chicken wings. And we're going to go watch the ball game. And I'll see you next Friday for fun, let's see, what did I say a while ago in that video I deleted? Fun Friday food. That's what we're going to do. So I'll see you next time. Now y'all go do something fun. Okay, y'all, we're going to throw together the ranch dip that we're going to use with our chicken wings in a little while. And I'll have all the ingredients and the measurements written down in the show notes for you. But I have a cup of mayonnaise, just your favorite mayonnaise. And I have a half a cup of sour cream. And I had a half a cup of buttermilk. Okay, and to this, I have all kinds of goodies. I have salt and pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, dried parsley, dill, dried minced onion, and some dried chives. So I'm just going to put all of this in here as well. Now the recipe doesn't call for oregano, but I just love oregano. So I'm not going to trip and put a whole bunch, but I'm just going to put just a little bit. Now it's got several holes. I'm going to put my thumb over most of them, so I don't get just too much oregano, because not everybody likes that. That's it. Just going to mix this up until it's pretty smooth, and then I'm going to put it in the refrigerator. I'm going to cover it and put it in the refrigerator for at least 4 hours. And then I'll take a taste of it to see if it needs tweaked any. But because everything is dried, it's going to take it a little while to fluff back up and get flavorful. So that's what I'm going to do. We'll let this do its thing in the refrigerator for 4 hours, and then we'll taste it, and we're going to get these chicken wings going. So see y'all back in a little while.